Let's go.
Hello, 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 boys.
Hello.
Hello.
Bye. Finally, we're back again after a week, and One Piece
Yes.
chapter 1173
Seven.
is out.
Let's go.
Go.
Let's go, bhai. I fucking loved this chapter. भाई. बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस जो हम इतने टाइम से स्पेक्युलेट कर रहे थे
कर रहे थे क्लियर हो गए.
have been answered. वही भाई.
वही वही
And what
वही
the hell is this pacing? भाई
वही वही.
7 पेजेस में उसने 4 बैटलफील्ड्स पे चीजें करा दिए,
करा दिए भाई, बहुत
कंक्लूड
insane
करा
है.
दिए.
वही
Hey.
वही. That's true.
क्रेजी.
That's true. Good pacing
बट
after
बिफोर वी
last week's recap. एकदम perfect fast paced chapटर की. अच्छा इधर ही हो रहा है, उधर वो हो रहा है, उधर वो हो रहा है, लो भाई.
insane भाई, so true भाई. So
Yes.
yes, before we head into the chapter and the details, for the audience who has not read the chapter yet, please click away because there are going to be very, very heavy spoilers. And Vignesh, do you want to say what you always say?
And if you don't mind the spoilers, like feel free to watch till the end. मतलब, yes, I get it. Curiosity तो रहता है ये सब में. So yes, of course, without any further delay, we'll start talking about One Piece chapter 1173. Let's go, boys.
Let's
Over to you,
go.
Mohit.
So exactly, मतलब chapter इतना सही से divided था. We know there were
Mm.
proper three phases to the chapter. First phase, Zoro. As expected, Zoro had a
My
plan,
God.
and the
My
plan
God.
was as you expected. Go kill them. And the only new thing he thought was, okay, if I can't go between them, I can go above them. And that's it.
Mm.
That was all
मतलब
he wanted to know.
मतलब
And
That
was
is
I
being
so
a
wrong
true.
to
gentleman.
believe that he'll use something strategic? मतलब
Yeah,
जिस हिसाब
very
से
true, true.
last chapter में I was like I had my hope out there like कि, okay, Zoro is going to use his brain for once मतलब, but no, he just headed north, so I guess that's cool. मतलब, for him it's
On his
north, bhai.
direction.
For
That's
him
true.
it's
That's
north.
true. Yeah.
So a major
Oh man.
callback to Arabasta, I guess. So north gaya ho. But
Wait.
yes, can't complain.
Uh,
We got Zoro in action and
yep.
cool
Yep.
pages. Why, matlab, and fighting Dory and Broggy, who are Domi reversed at the same time, and like
Yes,
such a
yes,
Zoro
yes.
thing to do. Why? So
He
no
doesn't.
Great.
complaints there. Even if he doesn't have a plan, no complaints over
Also,
there.
being a gentleman, he is. He asks Cyrodiil, "Can I cut them up?" That was that was good. Like,
See, I would still say that is a
Insane.
better plan than eating them. Because someone suggested in the previous chapter that we should eat them.
eat them.
So cutting is still matlab theek hai. It's fine.
Oh, man.
So yes,
Fair,
props for
bhai.
Zoro, props to Zoro for thinking that he should not eat, he should attack them. Matlab,
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Another
Slightly.
interesting fact was that they were Domid River Seed, but they weren't regenerating at the end of the day. So it was weird, like कैसे चल रहा है भाई ये
Yeah,
लोग का.
yeah.
हाँ भाई.
वही, वो बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग है. एंड वही मतलब हैरुद्दीन ने इतना इजीली बोल दिया कि हाँ जाके काट दो. दैट वाज आल्सो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग फॉर मी. बट at least there's one positive and one big thing, that now we finally completely know how the Domi Reversi thing works and how the conversion into the Domi Reversi works. Okay, so you just don't
True.
have to be, you just have to avoid being in between
It,
two Domi
In
Reverse
between.
people. And then
Yep.
the theories that we had discussed last year,
mm,
in the last chapter. Uh,
mm.
about
The Haki
Othello.
one. Othello, the
No,
white
about
Othello.
Othello.
Yeah, exactly.
yes, yes.
Are,
Uh,
yeah, are completely true.
Huh.
So
And also,
yeah,
there is an interesting
incredible.
fact. Once Zoro starts fighting, Stassen and Hyruddin go around the Domi River Seed guys, and that would be cool if
mm,
they go into places where the Domi River Seed are in between them. And if they convert
Yep.
after they attack them, that would be really
Hmm.
cool to see if it can
Hmm.
be Domi River
Agreed.
Seed back, just like we talked, man. So yeah,
Uh,
that is also
Yes.
something
so
Oda has kept still alive as a
reverse
theory.
Domi
Yeah.
reverse.
Yep, reverse Domi reverse,
So,
Romi
but
reverse.
yeah,
Uno reversi.
oh no, reverse. So yeah, but adding on to the point that they were not regenerating, मतलब एक हो सकता है, मतलब what I think is कि maybe Emu himself has possessed Gonko, which might require a certain amount of power. So when he Domi
Oh,
reversed them, so he might have just converted their wills against the people of Elbaf. He did not give them any additional power. He's like, भाई if अगर मैं
okay.
एक
So
आर्मी
there
को
is
डोमी रिवर्स की
controlling
पावर दे
level
रहा
by
हाँ
Emu himself
and we have
ऐसा कि
seen that because
उसे जो
is the
करना है
deep
उतना
sea
ही.
contracts and all the god's blade the god's knight the five elders if you go by that they gradually increase in power. The five elders have a lot of perks along with emu's powers. God's knight not so much. God's blade the bare minimum. So
Interesting.
matlab wo logic I think we can apply for the people who have been domi reversed by Domi rivers by Emo also. And maybe एक और है
Yeah.
because Rocks could have regenerated because Rocks was the only person who was Domi reversed at that time. But here
And he
Emo
could
is
lot
हाँ
of them.
yeah, but
Maybe
Emo
also
here is
Emu
managing
wanted Rocks to be very strong as well, right? So he would give
हाँ
him the like regeneration powers as well. Maybe he can control that, who to give that powers, who not to give,
हाँ.
something along those lines. Yep.
And we know that it takes a toll on Emo also when
Emu
Loki
as well.
killed
So
Harald.
true.
So he has
So
to
true.
pick his cards
Yep.
wisely.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I think
Yep.
that's one
Hmm.
of the reasons why the Giants are not doing so well in terms of regeneration. So yeah.
Yep. And yeah,
Mm.
so that is interesting. The only funny thing was that Jarul couldn't do anything. Zoro was like, okay, you can chill, I'll kill everyone. And yeah, if Zoro
Dude.
had planned of getting Dory to hit Broggy and Broggy to hit Dory, then his plan was really good. And if
That
that was
is.
a coincidence, then you don't know what to say about the
Mm.
plan. Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I as far
I
as
mean, Zoro
We
did look
know Zoro.
confused.
Yeah,
मतलब
exactly.
Zoro had the direction for the plan which he had, but as usually he forgot to walk on it. So or he forgot the direction of the plan. मतलब it's not just like उसके चलने के senses खराब है भाई plan में भी direction follow तो coincidentally हो गया let's assume that मतलब
Yep.
Zoro on a
जो भी हुआ
spiritual
अच्छा ही
level
हुआ
is
भाई.
lost on a spiritual level is lost by in terms of direction
Oh my.
ये मैं मानता हूँ
No
Yeah,
expectations
that's why
from Zoro.
he's at a crossing of the six paths and he doesn't know where
हाँ,
to go.
he bought a move from Naruto भाई मतलब six parts reference डाल दिया उसमें सीधा
Oh my.
Yeah, dude. But yeah,
Oh
there
my.
is
Too
there is
good.
actually this very interesting theory about Zoro's relation with the six paths as described in Buddhism. We can discuss it later if you want. Uh,
We
but
can
yeah,
discuss it
let's.
right now. If
yeah.
you want.
Okay, perfect, amazing. So basically, I read this theory. It was by another YouTuber, and it was about how there are six paths basically defined uh, in Buddhism, in which three are called the fortunate paths and three the unfortunate paths. Okay, तो उसमें कैसे होता है कि फॉर्चुनेट पाथ्स में देवा पाथ आता है which is in which is the highest path basically. इस पाथ में आप भगवान होते हो. Okay.
Hmm.
उसके नीचे जो पाथ आता है उसमें you're in heaven, you're not God, but you're a dweller in the realms of God and most likely assisting gods with their functions. Okay. चित्रगुप्त जैसे लोग. Okay.
Got it.
The
Messengers,
third
mantris.
fortunate path, yes.
Uh,
The third fortunate path is the human path. Okay, so
Mm.
got it.
top se third. Human path is called a fortunate path because humans have intelligence, and with their actions, they could either move up to a higher path or move down to a lower path. So they have the ability to control.
To
Okay.
decide. Yeah.
The
Makes sense.
fourth
Mm.
path, okay, which is the first unfortunate path, okay, is the animal path. Okay.
Mm.
So the animal path is considered an unfortunate path because you have no intelligence and you have no control over your actions, and therefore you could be stuck in that path like for aeons and aeons, right?
Mm.
Or yeah, again, you simply don't have control, and that is why it is called the unfortunate path. Below that is is the path where the asurs live. Okay, so
Mm.
asurs or ashuras have
Mm.
been defined in Buddhism and in Hinduism as beings, who of course not humans, not animals, not in this realm, okay, but who have been stuck somewhere in this realm due to their greed. Okay, so Ashuras are known
Mm.
to be very very greedy. Okay, and that
Uh,
is why they haven't been able to either enter heaven or hell. Okay, so they're just stuck in between. Okay.
mm.
So, in the real world, we can associate them to ghosts, or we can associate them
So
to
they have some unfinished
these.
business, or they're always greedy for something.
Yeah.
Unfinished desires, matlab.
Yes.
Hmm.
एग्जैक्टली exactly. जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं मुक्ति नहीं मिली आत्मा को, वैसे ही
Hmm.
आत्मा भटक रही है
Hmm.
वैसे,
Interesting.
बिकॉज
Hmm.
दे वर सो
Hmm.
सो स्टक टू समथिंग in this world, okay, that they
Hmm.
weren't really able to free
Hmm.
their soul, or to for their soul to even reach hell or heaven. Okay,
Got it.
so these are ashuras. Okay, and the last most unfortunate path is the path of hell, of course.
The Narak.
So you're in hell.
Yes.
Ha,
Hmm.
naraka path. Yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
The parallel between Zoro and the six paths. Okay, this was drawn, I think, way back in like 2020 or 2019, and that's what makes this theory so interesting because Zoro has finally come out, and his latest attack is called Crossing of the Six Paths, or something
Hmm.
similar in different translations. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what I think makes it so interesting for me. Okay, so the theory draws parallels right from the beginning. Okay, so if we look at
Hmm.
when One Piece started, okay, तो
Hmm.
जोरो के फर्स्ट कुछ अटैक्स थे. Okay, the first
Hmm.
good attacks that he had was Shishi
Hmm.
Sonson, yeah, the Lions song.
Uh,
Okay,
The fourth part.
या फिर
The fourth.
yes, exactly. So this is a parallel between the fourth
yeah,
path and Zoro. Okay,
uh,
Got it.
the fourth path, the animal path and
Yeah.
Zoro. वैसे. Then I
hmm.
think there was Tiger Hunt or something like that as well. And
Tiger
then there was of
Auntie.
course there was of course the Phoenix, right? Which he
Hmm.
used for a long time. Okay, so this is his
Yes.
relation to the animal path. Okay,
Hmm.
uh, we have also very clearly, you all might have understood. Okay, when I as soon as I said Ashura.
Ashura.
Okay,
Hmm. Ashura, the
yeah,
Kaido fight. Why?
exactly. Okay, so of course not just the Kaido fight. You know when he
Oi.
fights
Yes.
at
Yeah.
Water Seven, right? Water Seven,
Hmm.
Annie's lobby.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, when he's fighting that Usopp
Giraffe.
clone.
Yeah. Subplot.
Ka- Kaku.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Yep,
What do you mean?
Kako.
Why?
So,
Usopp, there are two Usopps in the show, man. What are you saying?
Yep.
Character so
fair.
good, Oda had to make it twice. matlab.
Oh my. True.
Hey,
So
why
yeah,
Goten
when he's
character?
fighting Kaku,
Right?
we see
uh,
him use Ashura for the first time. So that is
yes.
his parallel with the Ashura path.
Fifth path.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nice.
Uh,
He's called
very,
himself.
very.
Uh, matlab,
Yeah,
if we're
of
going,
course
he's
we'll get
called
to that.
himself the.
We'll get to that.
He's called himself
We'll
the
get to
king of.
that.
So
Yeah.
I
The
get
king
where
of
you were
hell.
going.
Yes.
Huh. Yes. So
Correct.
sorry to
Absolutely
cut you
right. So
across, but
that's completely fine. Right? तो वही तो किंग ऑफ हेल के तो इतने रेफरेंसेस आ गए कि राइट नाउ
Mhm.
इट हैज बिकम लाइक कंप्लीटली ब्लेटेंट. ओके,
Yep.
Mhm.
बिकॉज फर्स्ट ही गेट्स एनमा. ओके,
Mhm.
एनमा द ब्लेड, okay, is named after Enma, who is a who's the
King
god
of
of
the
hell.
under.
Okay, in
Hell,
yeah,
yes.
he is
Yes.
king of the underworld. Okay, in Japanese mythology.
Yes.
Okay, and Zoro himself proclaims that he is the king of hell, right?
King of
Hell.
hell.
So we have all
Mm,
those parallels
mm,
already. Okay, but we don't really see parallels going towards the fortunate
uh,
paths
mm.
as much. But
So, mm,
a clear reference to the heavens path has always been around since the story began. Okay. So when the story began, Zoro had, of course, he's always had three swords, but in the very beginning, he had one
mm,
sword that has that he still has now. Okay.
mm,
The other two broke. Then he got
And
another one. The
changed.
Yubashiri
Yeah.
also broke.
mm,
Okay.
mm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and then he
The
got
God
Ryuma's
Shunsui.
blade.
Shunsui, he got, he had to forsake
Shusui.
Shunsui. He had to trade Shunsui for Enma then.
For
Mm,
Enma, which is very fitting. Okay, with the
mm,
Yep.
parallel of the six parts thing. Okay, so which is very fitting. He had to trade
yes.
the Shusui, but he has always had Wado Ichimonji.
Yes.
Okay, that is the sword that he got from his dojo. Okay,
Yeah.
that was the
That was,
most
I think,
important sword in his
Kuina's
dojo.
father's sword. It was intended for
Exactly.
her, but she unfortunately
She
didn't.
died.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
died, so it went to Zoro.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Let's not.
Yes.
Shi-
It's very sad, man.
Shimotsuki village.
So the
That
Wado,
Mm,
yeah,
Shimotsuki.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we know that that sword came from Wano itself. Okay,
hmm,
Yep.
and the Wado Ichimonji, he has, of course, has a white sheath, but Wado Ichimonji means, I think, heaven as well in Japanese.
mm,
Oh, insane.
Okay,
Nice.
so that has always been there throughout the story. Okay, so I might be forgetting what the reference for the second path was and stuff like that, but we've already seen parallels to five paths, and the theory went like ki, when he finally uh, gets attacks related to each path, that is when we'll see Zoro at his very best.
Very
Okay,
best.
mm.
uh, and I think we're we're, we're right at the crossroads that Zoro
Mm.
is at himself.
Matlab, the attack itself is
Okay,
Yeah.
named as crossing of the six paths. So I think
exactly.
he's almost reached it. Hmm.
Yep.
Hope he doesn't get
Exactly.
lost again. So
Yeah.
Maybe once
So
he gets
this was the theory.
conquerors included, he gets to maybe the fortunate side and starts using such
mm,
attacks in the final few
Yeah.
sagas, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. That is so true. And maybe once that happens and he has reached his maximum potential, then the theories about his left eye being closed
Uh,
also come to life, and perhaps perhaps there is a power hidden behind his left eye that
left eye.
will
Yep.
get unlocked.
Yep.
Yeah. So so yeah, again, this was the theory, and I was so impressed by it. I'm still so impressed by it because I watched it
Yeah.
like ages ago. Okay, and he
Yeah.
literally prophesized this, and that's what I find so cool about theorists, right?
Theorizing, man. Just too
they
good.
have they have so much work put into whatever they're doing, right? And it's actually like so insane. Like they study mythology, they study literature, and then they're able to come up with so many things, and they have such a detailed view of the anime that we
Exactly.
almost always miss as readers.
So true.
So
So
yeah,
true.
this was that's
Like
it.
I feel Oda puts things into the story just so that they enjoy that part. Like I'm pretty
mm,
sure
Yeah,
99% of the readers don't even think about it. And Oda is so adamant about putting such things in because he knows people will find that out, and that is the beauty of it all. Wow.
mm.
It's too good.
wow, bhai.
Uh,
Crazy.
It's insane.
Yep. So Zoro it
Yes.
is the king of hell. So
King of
yeah,
Hell.
The king of hell.
as soon as Brogy and Dory
Dory.
hit each other, yeah, Brogy and Dory hit each other. I think he just moves out from there and goes to Brook. and now we get the
Hmm.
Brook and Gunko story, which is so different than
My
anyone
God.
had imagined.
Anyone,
Okay, so
मतलब
many,
bye bye
My God.
many,
theories, मतलब.
exactly. The father theory is completely off roads. So he was never going
Yep.
to be the father, and also it means he wasn't royalty. Probably he was someone who was taken up by the king, and maybe he
He's one of
climbed
the
his
closest
ranks.
guards,
Yeah,
maybe
he climbed
general
his
kind of.
ranks, maybe a general, maybe a soldier, maybe someone who's just been picked up from the streets by the king.
Hmm.
Something along those was his story. Along those lines was his story, and then the interesting betrayal story comes back again, man. Oh my
Yes.
God. Now it's been like every single arc has just shown us how betrayals have been done, man. A story of betrayals it has become.
Damn,
Coming from
man.
story of betrayals, okay. Now we see how Domi has probably made the betrayals real in the sense and believable. Just because Domi is in the chapters or the how do I say
Mere
arcs
mention
seen
of a
now.
Domi Rivers.
Yeah. So now you can like put in the things like Emmett or the followers of Nika were also Domi
It's
Reversied at
Domi
some
Rivers.
time. Or like
Uh,
things like these were the
Oh,
reasons where people went wrong in the past, and that's how Nika was defeated by Domi
मतलब
Reversi itself, and now you
yeah.
feel
And
that's
that's why,
believable because they're still repenting for a mistake they didn't make, but they couldn't stop themselves as well,
yeah,
yeah.
and which is so
So
interesting. Yeah,
insane.
this part will
everybody, whenever Nika is mentioned, an apology letter comes along with it. So
exactly,
Zunisha,
man. Zunisha also,
has-
and then
yes.
Emmett, and
So
probably
Emmet as well.
many more as well. Yeah, many more as well. So
like
Nika's
yeah,
closest friends betrayed him, and that probably is the how do you say
reason
reason.
why
Yeah,
Emu is the
yeah,
one in
yeah, yeah.
charge of the world.
Damn.
Exactly. So
Mm.
The
That's
powers of
crazy,
like
bhai.
Domi Reversi have been touched. The only cool thing we got to know about this was even if Emu can take over a person and maybe cancel their memories or anything along those lines, he can't read minds at the end of the day. That is
Mm.
one I
Mm.
won't say drawback. It is just something Emu can't do. Because as soon as Brooks
Yeah.
like he takes over Gunko again, he asks Brook, who art thou? So yeah, that is
Mm.
an interesting
Yeah.
parallel.
And and he
Yeah,
was not
Also,
exactly.
aware
And
of, maybe he
like,
was not aware of Gunko's past as well. Ki,
yeah,
okay,
not
maybe she
aware,
had this.
and
Uh,
he can't like
he
read
can't.
minds, right? If he
Yes.
could simply go into the memories and see, okay, what was his past
Mm.
or anything like that, then it would have been so easy for.
yeah,
So yeah, Emo
Mm.
is not God at the end of the day. Yeah, I love these
yeah,
parallels, like
मतलब
coming
exactly.
back
Oda is
every chapter. Yeah, just
every
showing that he
हाँ
has weaknesses. He has
Yeah,
weaknesses. He can't do everything.
dude,
yes. मतलब
Yeah.
dude,
we were like
exactly,
when he
exactly what I was
possessed
thinking.
rocks, we
Okay,
were like
okay.
when he
Yeah,
possessed
this
rock, we
guy's
were
God.
like invincible, भाई खत्म हो गया टाटा.
Why. It is
कुछ
not
नहीं
But his
like
but
that.
sheer lack of information, his lack of
True.
control has become so evident in these chapters. Okay, so he's
In
not
the few.
clairvoyant, he's not the all seer, he's not
yeah, he's not the
God.
all knowing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And
Mm.
And
these are the chinks in his armors which will be broken over time. And I feel, yeah, that's what we
yeah,
need. We need hope that there is a way to defeat him.
yeah,
That's so true.
भाई नर्व कर रहा है बहुत. हर
वही
हर
वही
चैप्टर में नर्व कर रहा है ओडा.
नहीं
जरूरी
ना
है
बट
भाई,
उतना
जरूरी है, वही
ओपी भी
पॉइंट है।
बना दिया ना, इतना बना
बहुत
दिया
ज्यादा
सही बात है
ओपी
कि
भाई.
बना दिया था इसीलिए
अगर
तो।
वो 100 से
बना
90
तो
भी
दिया
ला रहा
है.
है तो भी
यस
आई
यस
गेस
यस
चलता है यार मतलब.
नहीं भाई, 100 से काफी नीचे ले आए भाई. मेरे दिमाग में तो लग गया हिमू तो भाई पता नहीं क्या भगवान भगवान के ऊपर है भाई. कैसा,
भाई भाई
नहीं.
ट्रू
व्हाट इज
ट्रू
दिस
ट्रू।
एंटिटी भाई. उसके एक तो दे बोल रहे हैं तो अब जेंडर भी नहीं है भाई. सब कुछ ही मिस्ट्री है इसके बारे में.
भाई
शेक्सपियरियन भी बात करता है तो क्रेजी
शेक्सपियरियन
भाई.
में भाई वो बहुत कूल लगता है मेरे को, उसके कैरेक्टर का द लैंग्वेज ही यूजेस इज जस्ट टू गुड यार। अगेन
पुराना
ऑल्सो
है ना
वेरी
थोड़ा.
इंटरेस्टिंग, हाँ भाई बहुत पुराना है। ऑल्सो
हाँ, और
द मोस्ट
ईगो ट्रिप भी
इंटरेस्टिंग
रहेगा ना भाई. मैं
फैक्ट।
800 साल से जी रहा हूँ तो मेरे को ये सब नया स्लैंग वैंग सीखने की जरूरत नहीं है. मैं दाओ आर्ट उसमें ही बात करना है मेरे को.
नहीं, उसको पता ही नहीं है. ही इज डम.
He
ही
is
हैज
dumb.
नो
He
इंफॉर्मेशन.
he
ही
really is
इज
dumb, I
द
feel. He really
He's
is
the
dumb,
textbook
man.
definition of introvert. भाई बाहर क्या हो रहा है तू साइड पे आ, क्या कैसे बात कर रहे हैं लोग, नहीं मैं दाव आर्ट,
Oh, man.
मैं दाए, मैं नहीं दाए दाए.
Crazy.
So
Cut
this
them
is
out.
crazy है
अरे
भाई,
भाई
लोग
भाई.
मतलब
Wait.
shouldn't laugh
Is
at a
that a
person who can
Valorant
destroy
reference?
the world.
भाई क्या
अच्छा
ही
वो
बोले.
okay.
नहीं वो बोलता है भाई उसके. मैं तो ये बोल रहा था the most interesting fact we forgot was this was the first interaction between Emu and a Straw Hat, man. The
हाँ.
first fight was Emu versus Brook at the end of the day. Who would have thought about that?
Hmm.
Crazy.
वही crazy.
Brook.
Crazy.
My God,
800
भाई.
years
I
old
I
versus
loved
80 year
that.
old
I
मतलब.
loved that sequence, भाई.
Hmm.
I really loved that sequence. It is a story of betrayal. But then looking at Ganko's reaction, her actions, it's again going to be something like
Domi reverse seed.
misinterpretation.
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
And
Misinformation,
so she didn't
misinterpretation,
really want to do what she did. But
and had
then
to do it. Probably
yeah, and
couldn't
had to
stop
do it, or it
herself.
was painted in a certain way, and that's why Brooke really hates her.
Like
Brooke
how
doesn't know
Loki
the
was framed,
whole truth,
so kind
and
of like that.
yeah.
So
So
true. Yeah.
Hmm.
This would be the
I
opposite
like it
parallel that
honestly.
the
हाँ.
Domi reverse seed killed the person and not
हाँ.
the person killing the Domi reverse seed because they were
Dominated.
Domi reverse seed. Yeah.
Yes.
So those parallels will be. So
Wow.
yeah, interesting. It was all out of hatred and not love. And that's interesting. Brooke went all
Hmm.
the way
Yeah,
just to
dude.
clarify why someone would kill someone. And interesting, man. I love that part.
And
My God.
Yeah.
वही.
And
Patriciide
using
a
this,
princess. मतलब she killed her own
yeah,
father.
killed her own father. Yeah.
Hmm.
Father killing
Crazy.
princess. King
So
killing
that's again one
princess.
more parallel to Loki.
Why?
मतलब. Hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
Had to.
And her father was somebody who Brooke like owed his
Cherished.
Loved.
life to,
हाँ.
respected so much.
Yep.
Much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. That's
So
crazy.
yeah, this being the second part of the chapter, and yeah, Brooke takes the shot head on with a shield, man. A shield which was given to him as a costume in the toy room, and yeah, for sure, that works against
My
Emo.
God.
Like kind of
This Emu guy
nice
is like very
seeing Brooke
impatient, huh?
use.
Ah, very,
Kind
very
of.
impatient, right? Weirdly
Yeah, he's
impatient.
Emu.
like, गोंको, ए, तू खुद के मन से चल रही है, तो टेक ओवर कर लिया और फट से अटैक भी कर दिया भाई. ही
मतलब
इज नॉट प्लेइंग इट
ईमू
कूल. ऐसा
ईमू
कूल
है.
विलन जैसा नहीं है वो. ये लाइक चलो
ईमू
फट
cannot
से
comprehend free will भाई.
Cannot.
ऑपोजिट ऑफ निका है वो. He cannot comprehend free will. कि अरे मेरे मर्जी के बिना हिल रहा है पत्ता. How? How thou art move without thy permission. क्या चल रहा है भाई मतलब. इसके लिए
So true,
ईमो आई
भाई.
थिंक दिस इज इंट्रोवर्ट मैक्स भाई. मतलब उसको नहीं ही इज नॉट एक्सपीरियंस दिस. उसको बाहर निकल के ऐसा रेकलेस नहीं हो. वो ऐसा ही इज फिगरिंग इट आउट भाई कि अरे मर्जी के बिना भी हिलते हैं लोग. माय गॉड.
बस बस
Great.
ब्लू बाल वालों के लिए कुछ तो है भाई उसको.
हाँ, I was about
Weird.
to say that भाई. That reference about blue hair in that
ये
description.
भाई बिकॉज वो
Vivi, Shuri.
Vivi,
वीवी की दादी
then
जो भी दादी भी नहीं
ancestor
हाँ,
एंसेस्टर बहुत पुरानी.
बहुत
Lily,
ही ज्यादा.
लिली
Nefertari Lily.
लिली यस
Lily.
लिली yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
वो भी
So,
इंटरेस्टिंग है. In this Brooks mess up, he's in a way saved everyone else who was bound by the
yes,
arrows.
he. Hmm.
And
Yeah.
comical Usopp, of course, comical Usopp thinks his mind did the trick, man.
भाई,
never know.
that's the best thing ever, भाई. That's the best
भाई,
thing
Oda
ever.
never
I read that.
never loses a chance, भाई. Never
Bye.
loses a
I
chance
know,
to make
भाई.
fun of him, man. Fuck, man.
Even the end of the chapter, भाई, it was like so. It was such a One Piece thing, भाई.
Exactly. That is
Exactly.
what you
Bhai.
expect from One
That
Piece, man.
was like
My
what?
God, भाई.
करने क्या कहते हो क्या गया बस लिटरली.
मतलब
Exactly,
मैं
भाई.
कर्म करने
इतना
जाता हूँ
खुशी से
कांड हो
बता रहे.
जाता है.
हाँ. Yes, भाई. Exactly. He's all हाँ, इमू sama, हाँ जी, great one,
हाँ
हाँ.
जी.
मैंने और किलिंगम ने हमारा काम कर दिया है. हाँ, बस आ ही रहे हैं, बस
भाई
गाड़ी में
आ
बैठ
ही
के.
रहे लिटरली. अरे गाड़ी फोड़ दी.
अरे माली.
भाई भाई too good भाई too good
अरे
भाई.
क्रेजी था भाई.
that is literally so hilarious because all our theories are like so speculative and then they get so intense sometimes कि क्या होगा कैसे होगा शैंक्स आएगा बचाने ये वो whatever भाई
वही.
कुछ नहीं भाई शिप ही तोड़ दी है वो ड्राइंग को शिप पे गिरा दिया खत्म
शिव तोड़ दी.
अब कैसे जाओगे
वही
वापस माय
वही
गॉड
भाई.
भाई
हाँ,
ओडा
मतलब.
ओडा
The
वाह भाई सच अ जीनियस
वही. This is just for comic relief at the end of the day because आखिर में अगर किलिंगम को कुछ भी चाहिए he can make someone wish for it and get that out of their memory as simple as
ही
that.
कैन विश फॉर
So
ए वॉरशिप एंड
हाँ
वो आ जाएगा
why
इमीडिएटली. तो
exactly. So
मतलब
if he wants a
हाँ.
ship, it's probably in seconds he can get one out of
एंड
probably.
लिमिटेशंस की तो बात भी नहीं होनी चाहिए क्योंकि वो
वही
बड़े बड़े
वही.
जायंट से बड़े बड़े चीजें बना रहे हैं.
वही
तो आई
तो
डोंट थिंक
limitations
साइज इज अ
है.
प्रॉब्लम किलिंग हिम
Exactly.
लेवल.
वही.
खैर भाई
तो
But ऐसा will
Exactly.
it interact with the sea without without ऐसा
हाँ
getting
सी
its effect
मतलब
हाँ
nullified वगैरह?
नलिफाइड.
दैट इज ऑल्सो इंटरेस्टिंग बिकॉज ये
मतलब
तो
यू
सी
कैन से.
क्लाउड्स है. ये देख ये तो ऐसा क्लाउड्स ही आखिर में जो वानों के अराउंड है तो आई डोंट नो वो सी जैसे इंटरेक्ट
हाँ
भी करते हैं कि नहीं. वो भी नहीं पता अभी
वो
तक
तो
हमें.
नहीं
वही
बट
बट असली सी
मरीजवा
में तो
पहुंचने के
जाना
लिए तो
पड़ेगा. हाँ असली सी में जाना पड़ेगा.
यस
डोंट नो. मतलब वही है ना बिकॉज देख ऐसा नहीं है कि आउकी जी का वर्क नहीं करता आइस राइट. वंस ही यूजेस
हाँ
हिज
ओके
पावर्स
जी
एंड
अकाइनु
या एग्जैक्टली. सो अगेन
इवन
मतलब इट वाज नॉट
खेजारू
दैट. किजारू तो भाग ही
या
लेता है बस उतना फास्ट.
वो
उसका पानी से तो कुछ
हाँ
लेना देना
भागता
ही
है
नहीं
कुछ
है.
वो उड़ सकता है ना
हाँ
मतलब
बट
भाई
व्हेन
लिटरली
व्हेन
लाइट जैसे ट्रैवल करता है ना. पानी में कब गया वो.
या
नहीं नहीं
when
उसके वो
when
जो
Law
मरीन
takes
फोर्ड में.
Luffy
हाँ. ही शूट्स एट
and
लॉस
he's
सबमरीन.
submerging, right?
Oh,
So
and his
Kizaru
shots
shoots his
goes through.
lasers.
So true,
हाँ
so
it
true,
Yeah,
enters
so
the
true.
yeah,
water
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
like
yes.
so.
Exactly.
वैसे
So I don't
मतलब
think that
ट्रांसपोर्ट.
should be an issue.
हाँ.
Yeah. It would like if he makes a good architecture white ship which can float,
प्रॉपर
it should.
बॉयंसी कंट्रोल
Yes,
सब
yes.
ऐसा.
Then it should float.
सब हो सकता है फिर
Okay.
डुएबल है. नहीं बट फिर तुम पता चला वो बच्चे लोग का इमेजिनेशन ले रहे हो और वो ऐसा वाला बोट लेके जा रहे तो मारी जुआ नहीं तुम बाजू में भी नहीं जा रहे हो भाई तुम सीधा अंदर जा रहे हो. तो
Oh भाई
तो बट वी आर फॉरगेटिंग अबाउट वन थिंग. अगर अभी इनका वन मीन्स ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्टेशन जो कि शिप था. लेट्स फॉर आर्ग्यूमेंट सेक लेट्स से कि किलिंगहैम के पावर्स वर्क नहीं कर रहे और ही इज इनकैपेसिटेटेड. दे कैन स्टिल यूज द अबिसल सर्कल.
But
मतलब
can
they have
they?
to mark the children, that's all.
Exactly, right. तो चिल्ड्रन को मार्क करने का
हाँ.
पावर कहाँ से आएगा भाई.
क्यों
I don't
मतलब
think Emu is
मतलब
emu
strong
himself
enough to
emu
convert so
themself is
many.
there na. Emu is
But
there na.
yes, but again, right, he has a limited amount of people he can mark, right, at the end of the day. And how does he like expect to use all his power just to transport 10 children? 10 giants at the end of the day.
मतलब
Children is
ऐसा हो
just
सकता है
a
कि
wrong.
then giant
Yeah,
children. But
exactly.
maybe he's like before I leave मतलब ज्यादा देर के लिए I don't think उसका गुंको का body possess करना भी is like advisable.
Why?
So he'll be like
Because if
before.
Gunko is also fighting him back, I don't think
Hmm.
he's going to be able to do everything at
हाँ.
once, as we can see.
So maybe Gunko ka
तो मैं
memory has
तो
been
बोलता
refreshed
हूँ
after seeing Brook. So she's also like resisting now. So that's like
Hmm.
willpowers का clash हो रहा है.
भाई
तो
एग्जैक्टली
मैं
हाँ
तो
बोलो.
बोलता हूँ ट्रांसपोर्ट के लिए पंछी भी तो बना ही सकता है वो।
हाँ
और फिर
मतलब
सारे
पंछी भी
प्रॉब्लम
बने.
सॉल्व हो जाते हैं
वही बस बहुत
अरे
बड़ी
ना
बनाने
पंछी
को तो
सर्कल
बनानी
मार्क
वो
करना
है.
पड़ेगा ना पानी में जाना पड़ेगा
ना पड़ेगा.
ट्रू.
एक
वो भी
काइदो
सही बात है.
मैन्युफैक्चर कर दे
अरे
सारे प्रॉब्लम
वो.
सॉल्व
सो ट्रू
ब्रदर
मतलब वही तो
मैन्युफैक्चर्ड
ऑप्शन
अ
है ही है.
नीका
वही एंड द नीका फ्रॉम स्टेज वन ऐसा. स्टेज वन में ही इज द गॉड ऑफ डिस्ट्रक्शन वैसे. सो
हाँ.
yeah
I believe the
yeah
yeah.
giants have
that's
always
crazy
believed
So
Nika
mural.
to be the
Yeah,
god
to
of
be the god
destruction.
of destructions.
Because Loki, when he
yeah
talks to rocks, he always says that you are like Nika, you will be the one to destroy the world. So he's like, I'm not interested. But maybe there's some lore behind Nika as well.
Yeah,
Ki like,
exactly.
matlab, the
कि
whole entire world knows Nika as the liberator. He's the god of like freedom and laughing, if you will.
yeah
Matlab,
laughing. God of laughing.
God of laughing, right? Why not? Why not?
My
Well,
God.
मतलब if we can't save them, he can at least put a smile on their face. So I guess that's fine.
अरे
So, but ये giants लोग का there is a
he can
completely
liberate them
different
by letting them die.
हाँ, मतलब a certain Marines ideology I would say, but ठीक है.
Akainu is the real
ठीक
Nika.
Akainu
Akainu
भाई.
has always been Nika. My God.
So that's the thing. मतलब giants, why do they perceive him as a god of destruction? Is it because he's the one who will destroy the old world, like the Emu ka
yeah,
regime? Or is there something like,
Yeah.
or the giants genuinely hate Nika? I don't think so. That's the case. But मतलब
could be,
इतना
could
because the
be.
children have like I think जो imagination है बच्चों का, they have been told about Nika. So maybe
Yeah, and they're
इसके लिए
just
वो जो Nika
visualizing them
हाँ
as a villain
monster
at the
करके
end of
कि
the day. Yeah,
हाँ
yeah,
kind of a
yeah,
monster. So but
yeah.
Luffy is the farthest thing from monster
From
मतलब.
monsters, yeah, exactly. He's the laughing
So
ball in the air.
yeah, he's right. So
Yeah.
there's that. मेरे को बहुत I've been thinking about this God of Destruction thing since Loki was also talking about it. So yeah.
Yeah. So in the first stage, Nika, like it is talked about as the god of destruction, who then converts in the second phase and then is betrayed. And in the third
Hmm.
phase is when he will probably meet his final goal or whatever you want to say.
He'll achieve
So
what he wanted to
Anil
yeah,
achieve.
Goel and one more
exactly.
person as well.
Whatever.
Hmm.
Person,
They will meet
whichever
again.
god.
ऐसा लिखा है
Yeah,
ना
yeah,
third world
whichever
में.
god. Yep, yep.
They
And
will
they
meet
do,
again.
and पहले दोनों में वही लिखते हैं कि and they could not meet, and they could not meet, and third में लिखते हैं and they finally
वही.
met. ऐसा तो it is
Hmm.
वही
Yes.
टाइमिंग वाला सीन कि these two gods will be in such hands that they are together in a way, something along those lines. And
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
feel I do believe that's Dragon and Luffy than anyone else. Like I feel Dragon
मतलब
is one
Uh,
of the gods.
not really.
Okay,
Uh,
let's see,
see, I would say
मतलब you
let's see.
मतलब dragon
Dragon
has the
could be
most
the one.
motivation to go against the celestial dragons. मतलब उसका literally job वही है मतलब to go after the
True,
celestial
true,
dragons.
true. And I think this
And
is when they will meet. And they have reason
uh,
to meet as well, right? There has to
yes,
be a Luffy
Yeah,
Dragon
fair.
interaction sometime. And
sometime
that's
at
how,
least
yeah.
after 1,000 chapters तो होना ही चाहिए एक बार तो. Like, come on, yeah.
Another, are you talking about another 1,000 chapters?
Anna, no, I'm
अरे
not
bye bye
jinxing it.
bye.
मतलब, bye, come
अरे
on.
bye bye bye
मतलब,
bye.
not opening my mouth about that.
Yeah.
ओड़ा को करने दो उसके पेस से. I have no issues. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, I still think instead of them being Luffy and Dragon, it is something that it's characters that have had to have been in the lore for all the three worlds,
Mm.
right? So the only character that
Oh,
we know who has been in the three worlds is Joy Boy.
Joy Boy.
Okay,
Nika.
so one
Yes.
is Joy Boy.
Mm.
Okay, and Joy Boy has to meet someone, and I think we discussed in the last episode as well
Yes. It
that
has to be Davy.
it's
मतलब,
Davy Jones.
exactly
Yeah.
it's Davy D
mm,
Jones. It's
mm,
Davy Jones that has to
mm,
So
meet
then
Joy
it
Boy.
has to be
So
Blackbeard,
that
right?
is why, yeah,
हाँ.
yeah. So exactly,
So
that's what I
again,
think. It's
Mm.
Luffy and Blackbeard,
Yes. Mm.
in
or
their most awakened forms,
it
in
could
their
be
final.
Loki. It could be
It,
Loki as well at the end of the day because he has some ancient fruit
Yeah,
and maybe he is one of those characters which had a huge
mm.
role to play as well. And that could be the
yeah,
fruit which Davy
Uh,
Jones you like Davy D.
was
Jones had,
wanted.
right? Wanted, he probably had it, right? And he was saving that with
Mm.
the Elbafians. I don't know why though, but
Mm.
maybe, right? You don't know.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Possible.
So that
So
is
that
But
there
yeah,
is
I mean, I
because.
something.
don't see
So the
why
ancient
Oda will.
fruit, the
Mm.
ancient fruit is all we care about, right? There has to be one ancient fruit which has that probably
Which
something
is
like the Gomu Gomu no
which
Mi.
which is
Yeah.
not Nika basically.
Yeah, exactly,
So
right. Yeah. So
Yes.
so but the theory because I always have that whenever One Piece का चल रहा है मेरे दिमाग में I always think about Rock's का dialogue to him. Who do you fear? Is it
yeah, that's so
Joy?
true.
Is it Nika? Or जॉय बॉय और इज इट
जॉय
डेविड
बॉय
जोन्स?
और डेविड जोन्स, ये
सो मे बी ऐसा हो सकता है फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड में दे वर कंप्लीटली टू डिफरेंट, मे बी जॉय बॉय एंड डेविड
फैक्शंस।
जोन्स हैड अ चांस, लाइक हो सकता है। एंड देन ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि डेविड जोन्स रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द डी क्लैन एंड जॉय बॉय who's like Nika का reincarnation type. So they are converged together into one being also. मतलब Luffy is the guy,
Oh,
he's a D
Luffy being
as
with
well.
the D.
D and he's
Oh,
Nika as well. So
wow.
so
That's
Oh,
वैसा
interesting
भी
as well.
मतलब,
भाई
That's
so
interesting.
मतलब अभी
Like
तक
it is not
कंफर्म नहीं
two
है ना जो,
physical people,
हाँ,
but it's two,
people
like
who
two
have like
maybe.
merged, like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is
makes
like
sense, makes sense. A
Nika
D and
and
the Nika has to be someone.
हाँ,
Oh, that's interesting. That's a
भाई
very
रिस्पेक्ट
interesting.
भाई.
so who
Yeah,
better
that's
than
true.
why Luffy? So
Yeah, that's true. Why do you want another person in the
मतलब
because
नहीं भाई.
लेट, मतलब
again.
मेरा थियरी का बेसिस ये ब्लैक बियर्ड को इसके बाद ऐसा मौका नहीं मिलना चाहिए फैन फेवरेट बनने का, तो मतलब ऐसा नहीं हो गया भाई ब्लैक बियर्ड
After
पसंद।
why exactly because after itna, but the problem is कि Oda is good at this, but he can probably beat someone up so bad like कि इसको तो कोई पसंद ही नहीं करेगा, and then after a few chapters when he puts him in the right
लाइक
positions everyone is like okay भाई उसका टाइम ऐसा था, अब
ही वाज
सही हो
सच अ
गया है
गुड
भाई
पर्सन,
बंदा।
मतलब
वही भाई वो कभी
यार
कभी गलत तो
भाई
चाहता ही
भाई.
नहीं था दूसरों का। वो तो व्हाइट बेचर
हाँ
से फ्रूट
एग्जैक्टली
लेने आया
उसका
था।
बाप भी बहुत सज्जन आदमी था भाई.
सो ट्रू।
वो अगर वो
वहां
भाई
से ही
बंदा
शुरू
इसको तो
डोन
होता
बस
है।
भूख
होते
लगी
दो
थी.
फ्लामिंगो को
इसको
वो
बस भूख लगी
रिडेम्पशन की
थी,
तरह,
फ्रूट चाहिए था.
हाँ हाँ,
वही।
अभी सर्वाइवल इंस्टिंक्ट ट्रिगर हो गया, खा लिया उसने, मार दिया मतलब थैच को यार। I don't know.
अरे यार.
भाई ओडा अगर दो फ्लामिंगो को एक सैड बैक स्टोरी दे सकता है ओडा, तो वो तो किसी को भी दे सकता है भाई, आई फील। तो
ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं यार,
भाई
आई लव डोफीज फ्लैशबैक
डोवी,
एज
बट
वेल।
देख whatever it was, he was treated as shit, मतलब ठीक है,
Which is
but
true,
the thing is,
but he had a
हाँ,
brother like Corazon as well, right?
वो please guys, नहीं, can't
So
take it।
someone has to be the bad for someone has to be the
हाँ,
good।
अरे 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 अरे
It's a
अरे
zero
भाई.
sum game।
मतलब ठीक है, मतलब shouldn't have bought दो flamingos example, but ठीक है मतलब।
या एग्जैक्टली, मतलब ठीक है वो तो वियर्ड ही है भाई। डोफी डोफी विल हैव अ बिग रोल टू प्ले अगेन, आई एम प्रीटी श्योर
अरे
भाई।
कोई छुड़ा लो
डोफी इज
बस
रियली.
कमिंग।
उसको,
या
कोई
या
छुड़ा लो यार उसको, कहाँ?
डोफी
Damn
डू यू
क्रॉस
भाई.
थिंक
गिल्ड
एनीबडी इज
भाई, क्रॉस गिल्ड
Cross
बेबी।
मतलब
Literally,
भाई
भाई,
every
I
strong
honestly thought,
person put
okay,
them in cross guild.
no, I was like, every person who has Luffy, like who Luffy has beaten up or has faced, is probably going to join Cross Guild.
मतलब मेरे लिए
That's how
My
अगर
it's
तू
going.
God.
स्ट्रांग हो, तेरे पास शिचिबुकाई का टाइटल हो और तू अनएम्प्लॉयड रहेगा, तो तू ज्वाइन कर सकता है भाई क्रॉस गिल्ड,
Exactly,
मतलब
right?
बस ये तीन
Perfect
क्राइटेरिया मैच
Doffy है,
करने चाहिए।
perfect Doffy
हम्म,
category है भाई।
इधर नेक्स्ट पता चला ट्रफाल्गर लॉ ने क्रॉस गिल्ड ज्वाइन कर लिया इसको,
Very
इससे हारने
possible,
के बाद,
very
ब्लैक
possible
बियर्ड से
भाई।
हारने के बाद।
किड भी
माँ
आधा मर चुका
कसम
है, चलो
भाई.
उठा लो भाई, बस स्ट्रॉन्ग बंदे
हम्म,
पकड़ो।
मतलब अभी
और
उसका
मिहोक को
शैंक्स ने
कहाँ
उसको,
हराएंगे, मिहोक को
मतलब
कहाँ से हरा
शैंक्स
रहे हैं ये
मेड
लोग भाई।
Shanks already made him a clown, so it's only fair that Kid joins
अरे
the clown as well.
यार,
So,
या
ऐसे
भाई
so
साहब, सैड भाई।
अपाहिजों का
sorry.
मजाक नहीं उड़ाते भाई ऐसे.
He asked for it, भाई. I don't care.
ओ
He asked
भाई।
for it. तू
That
जा
is
रहा है
also
मतलब
true.
तू शैंक्स के पास जा रहा है, तो you stake your life, भाई. You're
वही
lucky if you
भाई,
got
और
out
एक
alive.
पैर भाई.
मतलब एक योंको को
और
हरा दिया
मतलब
तो
एक
हीरो कितना बनेगा भाई, चिल्क नहीं कर सकता भाई बंदा।
उसमें भी ट्रफाल्गर लॉ आई वुड से, मतलब भाई ही वेंट क्रेजी, मतलब किड ने भी किया, नो डाउट, बिग मॉम के
भाई
अगेंस्ट,
दोनों दोनों भाई बहुत
दोनों, बट
इंपॉर्टेंट है, बट ऑफ
ट्रफाल्गर लॉ
कोर्स
आई वाज
वो एक
लॉ,
रूम भाई,
लॉ
ओ
वाज
माय गॉड
लॉ
व्हाट अ
भाई,
फाइट
मतलब
भाई।
भाई
मेड अ
God.
क्रेटर भाई, मतलब वहां फ्लोटिंग आइलैंड से मेनलैंड पे एक क्रेटर बनाया उसने, एंड डैम दैट वाज
भाई
गुड। वही था।
इंसेन भाई,
it was
वाओ।
crazy crazy.
बट अगेन लॉ, लॉ भी कितनी जल्दी थी भाई इनको मरने की, मैं तो यही सोचता भाई जैसे ओडा ने लिखा है इनको, इतनी क्या
हाँ ना
जल्दी थी
भाई.
भाई।
वही वानो में जस्ट बिग मॉम और काइदो को फाइट करके निकले, जस्ट निकले भाई.
जस्ट निकले।
किड किड सीधा शैंक्स के सामने, लॉ सीधा ब्लैकबियर्ड के सामने. क्या चल रहा है भाई, क्या चल रहा है.
सेंस ही
और वो
नहीं था
लूफी के
भाई।
पीछे वो जंगल आता है. जंगल वाला
That's
एडमिरल
it.
मतलब
भाई, what the
अच्छा,
hell
जंगल
it
वाला
was
आरामाकी
भाई.
एडमिरल इसके पीछे था. ओह, ओके.
आरामाकी ग्रीन बुल
Yes, yes, yes. Green
ऐसा
Bull. Yeah, 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 yeah.
but
ऐसा
We
2 सेकंड
in
के लिए आता है.
Luffy's defense he
दो
had the
सेकंड
worst path also. उसको एगहेड जाके फिर फाइव एल्डर से भी लड़ना था, तो
भाई
there is that
इसीलिए.
as well.
फेयर
हाँ
फेयर.
fair यार, मतलब अगर लॉ या किड दोनों में से कोई जाते हैं, क्योंकि लूफी का बेस्ट है कि उसके क्रू में और लूफी के अलावा भी स्ट्रांग है,
ट्रू ट्रू
दैट
ट्रू भाई.
इज देयर,
ट्रू
सांजी,
भाई.
जोरो, जिनबे,
यस भाई, अभी
ब्रुक।
देखा ना वो जोरो कैसे बनी हॉप कर रहा है वो.
बड़ी ऑफ
That-
कर रहा है.
and
अरे
भाई भाई वन मोर थिंग, ठीक है. ओडा सब फाइट्स बहुत फट से खत्म कर रहे हैं इसीलिए. भाई जोरो टुक डाउन ऐसा 10-15 जायंट्स इन वन अटैक.
भाई.
व्हाट
वही
द फक भाई, द स्केल ऑफ दैट अटैक इज भाई, वो ऐसे मार रहे हैं जैसे वो थे ना, वो तोनताता ट्राइब वाले भाई, जो इतने इतने से बच्चे थे,
वो
ऐसे उसने
फेरीज
जायंट्स को
एल्व्स,
मारा है
हाँ
भाई.
भाई
या
भाई.
एग्जैक्टली वो
Insane
द
भाई.
ट्राइब दैट वी सॉ ऑन
इन
और
ड्रेसरोसा.
ड्रेसरोसा,
दस
हाँ
रोजा.
व्हाट द
Yep.
हेल भाई.
भाई, ओ वो जोरो का
ओह
मैंडेटरी
सॉरी
ऑरा
सॉरी.
फार्मिंग है भाई।
हाँ भाई भाई व्हाट द हेल. क्रेजी
True
भाई.
भाई. So
जी
true.
भाई,
And that is because they have bigger fish to fry ना भाई at the end of
हाँ
the day.
अरे
मतलब
तो भी भाई एक एक करके मार सकता था.
एक करके मार सकते.
एक अटैक में सब जायंट्स खत्म कर दिए भाई, खुद को
10
टॉरी
पैरल
अरे
ब्रोली
यूज
समझता
करना
है भाई.
भाई.
व्हाट द हेल.
10 पैरल यूज
एफिशिएंट है
नहीं
रे
करने थे
वो,
भाई.
ही
वही
इज अ
वही
हार्ड वर्कर मतलब।
यस.
वही.
और एक
So
चीज
true.
की मेरे को मैथ्स नहीं समझ आई, ठीक है.
हाँ
अभी हम लोगों ने देखा कि एंड में 3 जायंट्स, ठीक है,
हम्म,
हाँ
3 जनरल्स एक साथ मिलके
हाँ
हाँ.
गोकू
द
सोवरेंटी
हाइरुदिन
करते
के
हैं,
क्रू,
Yes.
हाँ
ठीक है.
द
हाँ.
हाइरुदिन क्रू, हाँ यस यस,
ओके.
रिमाइंडेड यू
अभी
ऑफ डोरियन ब्रोगीज अटैक
मेरा
एज वेल, सो
Yep.
बिग
कोरियन
मॉम्स
ब्रोगी,
अटैक,
इवन बिग मॉम यूजेस इकोकू सोवरेंटी.
इकोकू, यस
Ikoku.
तो मेरा तो मतलब मैथ्स में मेरे को ये प्रॉब्लम हो रही है कि इकोकू सोवरेंटी में आई थिंक इकोकू मींस 1,
Oh.
ठीक है, एंड गो इज 5 इन
Okay.
जापानीज.
हाँ.
तो एक जन करता है तो इकोकू सोवरेंटी क्यों, और 3 जन करते हैं तो 5 क्यों है?
अच्छा.
या फिर मैं
I,
बिल्कुल ही
I, I
कुछ
think
अनपढ़
I
जैसी
think वो
बातें कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को
numbers.
कुछ नहीं पता क्या
भाई
होता है.
भाई वो नंबर से आई थिंक लेना देना नहीं है वो उसका. और आई थिंक इट इज मोर लाइक स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड दे आर आल्सो एडजेक्टिव्स आई फील ना, इसीलिए जापानीज में दीज
कि
आर आल्सो
वेरी गुड
एडजेक्टिव्स.
सॉवरेंटी,
गुड.
हाँ
यस.
मोर गुड
ऐसा,
यस.
बेटर
कोकू इज
सॉवरेंटी, बेस्ट
कंट्री.
ऐसा वो
सॉवरेंटी.
कोकू इज कंट्री ऐसा तो.
कोको,
ऐसा है
आर
हाँ
कि
यू श्योर कोकू इज
हाँ हाँ
कंट्री?
कोकू इज कंट्री. यप 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 यप.
नहीं,
टेकिंग फॉर द विन भाई.
कुनी, कुनी इज कंट्री नो.
मतलब सिनोनिम्स रहेगा कुछ,
कुनी इज
कंट्री या
कंट्री
लैंड,
जापानीज.
सो
माय गॉडनेस.
and
अभी
if you
मतलब वही
think
है. आई
about it,
कांट बैटल
when
ऑन
they
दिस बट.
say ikoku
हाँ.
in the subs, ikoku sovereignty, they don't say sovereignty, so they just say ikoku, so maybe koku
या
means
या
sovereignty, so वो भी हो सकता है
ओ
ना,
वैसा भी हो सकता है. गॉड
ट्रांसलेशन
नोस
में भी
भाई.
it may get lost
ट्रू
also,
ट्रू ट्रू ट्रू.
so
या डेफिनेटली फॉर
and
श्योर.
country का अलग नाम sovereign या ऐसा कुछ भी हो सकता है, sovereignty, so
ट्रू ट्रू
so
ट्रू हो
हाँ
synonyms
सकता
type
मतलब
रहेगा कुछ, but
है.
yes
वही
the
वही
math
वही.
is not mathing, I would say, unless we
If
are
they are
very wrong
numbers,
about,
yeah. If they are
if
numbers,
they are
math is not
numbers,
their
mathing.
numbers,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure,
but
sure.
Yeah,
yes,
because like 1 is Ichi and 5 is
uh,
Go.
हाँ.
go.
So टू क्या होता है? नी
Knee,
ना.
नी होता
बट
है.
bye.
निकोकू
हाँ नी.
वो उनका अटैक का नाम निकोकू थोड़ी था. डोरियन
हाँ
ब्रोगी
नहीं था
कंट्री.
ना,
वही तो.
नहीं था.
So it is
ये
not
तो पता
compulsory.
नहीं क्या कर रहे हैं भाई.
क्या है
वही.
नंबर्स तो
भाई,
But
हाँ ठीक है,
these
फेयर नंबर.
have started to become strong attacks भाई. ऐसा we are seeing a lot of these now.
भाई
मतलब giants
Sovereignty.
have to
एल्बाफ
show
लेवल
no कि
भाई.
why they are giants,
भाई
मतलब
भाई भाई भाई.
मतलब
माय गॉड भाई.
Showing
हम्म,
लिटरली वो बोलती भी है ना कि वी आई थिंक यू आर अंडर एस्टिमेटिंग अस, वी आर द लास्ट जनरेशन ऑफ वॉरियर जायंट्स भाई।
भाई
ओ
स्पेशल
भाई
कॉल आउट टू रोडो भाई। He's like, these two are ready to attack. He's like, no, wait, let me
नहीं,
join.
मेरे को भी, अरे मेरे को भी
हम first, हम first.
मेरे को भी
भाई
भाई
एग्जैक्टली
डॉल से
that was
खेलने वाला बंदा
but his
आके
brother's
इतना
life
स्ट्रॉन्ग
at
अटैक कर रहा है
life at stake, so
द
एग्जैक्टली
उसका नहीं
डुअलिटी
देते.
ऑफ मैन
डुअलिटी ऑफ मैन।
Even giants are simple creature, bhai, I suppose.
वही ही इज जस्ट ट्राइंग टू बी गुड नाउ, repenting for his mistakes।
मतलब I think he'll jump on any chance to impress Gerd, भाई मतलब.
वो
हाँ,
तो
Gerd
yes,
Gerd
actually,
वो
yes।
अटैक
फेयर
कर रही है,
फेयर
मैं ज्वाइन करेगा भाई मतलब.
So true।
He
Simp,
is the Sanji of giants मतलब.
he's the simple giant।
He's the simple
ओ
giant.
भाई
Nice word play. Yes. So
Exactly।
माय
crazy
गॉड
भाई.
भाई
But nice to see the giants अभी थोड़ा, maybe they are also like वो जो थोड़ा अभी freedom है, वो arrows वारोस थोड़ा release हुआ है. They are
Yep,
also
yep।
like अभी they are about to reach the ship. They are like ठीक है भाई, अभी अभी नहीं करेंगे तो कभी नहीं कर पाएंगे.
True, true,
So
true,
it's
true,
that.
true।
एग्जैक्टली
But
भाई
भाई Somers यार what क्या he had one job.
Somers भाई, Somers is
He had one job भाई.
also। तू
भाई
सोचता ईमू के दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, वो ईमू ब्रुक से लड़ रहा है, वो उधर पीछे से सॉमर्स उसको पका रहा है।
Somers
कितना
के
कुछ
दिमाग
चल
में
रहा
अलग ही चल
है,
रहा
वही ना,
है.
उसके दिमाग में क्या क्या चल रहा है अभी।
मतलब ईमो
भाई
वुड बी डिसगस्टेड भाई कि मैं सॉमर्स के दिमाग को कभी चाह के भी पोजेस ना करूं, मतलब वैसा रहेगा, गंद भरा हुआ है भाई. मतलब सॉमर्स, मतलब आई थिंक सॉमर्स इज द अल्टीमेट भाई. सॉमर्स इज द अल्टीमेट वेपन अगेंस्ट ईमो
Exactly।
भाई.
And
भाई
I feel these guys अभी देख these guys, the Strats who were freed, probably with Sanji, will go to fight Somers at the end of the day,
हम्म,
because
सन-
they were finding like,
करेक्ट करेक्ट
भाई रॉबिन भी बोलती है ना,
हम्म,
just go be like go save the children first, मेरी
हम्म,
टेंशन मत लो।
या
And yeah, probably Sanji is there as well because नाम ही सो।
या
nice
या
one.
एग्जैक्टली
Sanji
एंड यू ऑल कॉल्ड
can.
इट You all
वही
called it
वही
in the last
वही
episode, ठीक है?
कि
You all were like
perfect
कि
fight
Gyaban, Sanji
and Sanji
and
हाँ,
Somers.
and Sanji।
मतलब that
That will be the pairing.
definition
So
of love
Gyaban and
for
Sanji
each and
versus
everyone.
Somers.
Exactly right।
Yeah,
The
yeah.
three people who care about love in very different ways, right? Insane।
Two
Damn, bhai.
gentlemen
That'll be
and the
the
biggest
first
piece
of
of
our.
shit मतलब. तो
Yeah।
Yeah,
वो तो है.
exactly.
तो भाई
My God.
मतलब and
That will be our first successful prediction.
let's hope भाई.
Yeah।
Yeah. My God.
पता चला इतना ही
Crazy.
हो गया, सॉमर्स पानी के अंदर डूब गया एंड ही इज गॉन मतलब भाई. डन डन, आई
नहीं
डोंट माइंड,
भाई.
इतना घटिया मौत है उसके, उसके जैसे कैरेक्टर को दे रहे हो ना,
वही
तो आई
वही
डोंट केयर भाई.
या फिर ईमू 2 सेकंड में छोड़ के आके
तू
सैटर्न कर
चाहिए ही
देता
नहीं
है,
मेरे को.
सॉमर्स के साथ
देख
सैटर्न कर
सॉमर्स यू
देता है
आर,
भाई।
हाँ यू आर यूजलेस.
लिटरली
एंड
भाई
अगर इमू सैटर्न को नहीं छोड़ सकता है फॉर नॉट
वही
कैप्चरिंग नीका, विच इज अ वेरी बिग थिंग.
नॉट
भाई.
कैप्चरिंग
सॉमर्स की
निका भी
छोटी
नहीं
गलती
भाई,
का गांडी मार सकता है
जस्ट
वो मतलब.
बिकॉज he called everyone, he
हम्म,
called everyone, messed up everything, and then had to come back. Only that was the
हम्म.
reason। अगर वो अकेला गया रहता, I don't think anyone would have cared, but सबका
मतलब
मदद लेके
Huge
भी
waste
हगा
of
भाई।
time.
वही एग्जैक्टली
वही
वो
ना,
बोलता
5
भी है।
elders और एक किजारू. एक
हम्म,
एक एडमिरल भाई.
लिटरली भाई,
भाई.
लिटरली भाई।
6 of the greatest assets in the greatest fighting
वर्ल्ड का.
assets of the world
मरीन स्लैश
government.
वर्ल्ड गवर्नमेंट।
Okay, could not capture one 18-year-old boy, bhai.
भाई क्रेजी भाई.
My God, bhai.
मतलब
वही है
ऐसा
ना।
भी नहीं था,
एंड
दे डिडंट
ऑल्सो,
हैव.
अरे नहीं, सैटर्न वाज ऑल्सो किल्ड बिकॉज ही लेट एमिथ लिव ना, उसको डिस्ट्रॉय करने को बोला था, बोलता है नहीं नहीं ये मे भी काम आएगा,
मे
करके रखता है ना एमिथ
सी
को
एमिथ
पकड़।
का आई डोंट थिंक
Oh,
इतना
याद नहीं.
रेलेवेंसी
हाँ
है
हाँ
सैटर्न
है
को
ही है ना
जिंदा
भाई,
रहने पे.
लास्ट में। अबे
Oh,
लास्ट में एमिथ ही तो बचाता है उनको, लिटरली
हाँ
एमिथ
बट
खड़ा
एमिथ
होके
fair.
बीच में
डाइज,
रुक
एमिथ
देता है।
डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है. अगर उस वे में तो देख रहा है तो एमिथ का
अरे
काम तो.
अभी
नहीं,
अभी
that's the
क्या
history.
बोल रहे
That
तू,
was in the
हिस्ट्री की
past.
बात कर रहा हूँ मैं पहले।
हाँ बट वो आई
सब
थिंक अराउंड 150-200 years पहले हुआ था ना,
हाँ तो
सो
तू समझ रहा है, तू 200 years पहले एक काम दिया था तेरे को जो तूने पूरा नहीं किया तेरे साइंस के लिए, और वही
हम्म
साइंस ने आके हमको प्रॉब्लम दिया बाद में,
हम्म
और उसी के
हम्म
कारण लिटरली लूफी भाग पाया भाई, बिना एमिट आई डोंट थिंक बच पा रहा था लूफी उधर।
हम्म।
तो
नो
वैसे
वो
हाँ
तो
देखा
नहीं
जाए
बच
तो
पा रहा
भाई
था।
वेरी
जीजी था
अनलाइकली,
भाई।
एवेंट के
मतलब
साथ भी
कुछ
नहीं
मतलब
बचना
इट वुड
चाहिए
हैव
भाई,
प्रोलॉन्ग्ड,
भाई
इट
भाई।
इट वुड हैव प्रोलॉन्ग्ड, but
5
Luffy has
मेल्टर्स
Nika
है।
Nika
सब
and plot armor ना, so the strongest combination.
एग्जैक्टली
Joy Boy didn't have
एग्जैक्टली
plot
बट
armor. Hmm.
ओ माय
बस
गॉड
जॉय
भाई।
बॉय के प्लॉट आर्मर के कारण ही तो उसे मरना पड़ा भाई।
हाँ, see Joy Boy died so that
अंदर
Emmett के अंदर
अंदर
हाकी स्टोर हो सके, ताकि Emmett could use it to save Luffy भाई, मतलब
एग्जैक्टली
and
राइट
एक
भाई।
जैसे
माय गॉड।
लास्ट टाइम ईमू को पीकaboo करने के लिए कि ये ईमू उधर स्वेट हो रहा है भाई, मतलब
सो ट्रू
ईमू
भाई,
chill,
सो
ईमू chill,
ट्रू
he's
भाई।
dead, he's dead, he's been dead for
जैसे
like
ही
800 years.
जैसे ही आवाज आ जाती है भाई वो डुम डुम डुम,
So, but I
खत्म।
feel Saturn का one of the biggest reason why
भाई
he got killed, because they failed to stop Vegapunk's message completely. भाई Vegapunk ने
दैट इज ऑल्सो
majority,
ट्रू, दैट इज ऑल्सो
Vegapunk ने
ट्रू भाई।
मेजो बहुत सारी चीजें जो मतलब
बहुत
वाओ,
सारे
मतलब
मैसअप्स
बोल
भाई,
दिया कि
बहुत सारे
and
मैसअप्स
ऐसा
हुए
भी
इन
नहीं है,
या
you
दोनों में।
can contain it now. वानो जैसी
हाँ
कंट्री पे भी मैसेज
एग्जैक्टली
दिए तो कंटेन कर,
एग्जैक्टली,
दुनिया को
पूरा
ऐलान कर
दुनिया,
दिया उसने,
पूरा दुनिया भाई।
उसने पूरा दुनिया। एंड चलो उसका मैसेज
भाई
इंटरप्ट हुआ जब वो डी के बारे में बात करने वाला था, बट स्टिल दैट कॉज्ड अ मेजर
बट
डैमेज
अरे
भाई।
नहीं ना, अपने को नहीं, अच्छा अपने को पता है ना कि वो हुआ
हाँ
ही
कि
नहीं
वो
था, बट वो बोलने वाला
थोड़े,
था हुआ ही नहीं था, हाँ हाँ हाँ, हुआ ही नहीं,
हाँ
वो बात ही नहीं
तो
हुआ है,
वही,
yes, true.
तो वो भी आई थिंक मे बी वेगापंक ने पूरा बता दिया मेजोरिटी ऑफ द थिंग्स,
But
ये सब
that
जो भी,
would
हाँ।
that would already, he talks about the surname with D's, right? So that would
हम्म,
already put out question in the public कि भाई उसने क्या बोलना चाहता था, वो क्या है, ये कौन लोग
हाँ,
है ऐसा, और फिर निकलेगा लिस्ट भाई, मंकी डी गार, मंकी डी
मंकी डी
ड्रैगन,
लू
मंकी डी
ड्रैगन,
लूफी,
लूफी,
खत्म।
डीज
ये
नट्स।
तीन लोग भाई।
डीज
तो
नट्स।
ये
सो वही था भाई, तो है भाई, सैटर्न फक्ड अप अ लॉट इवन विथ हिज
यप
कलीग्स,
यप, सो
मतलब
ट्रू सो ट्रू।
या डूड।
एंड ऐसा भी नहीं है भाई,
Egghead
ऐसा
was a
नॉर्मल
huge
फालतू
huge
ह्यूज
failure।
फेलियर भाई, ह्यूज फेलियर फॉर देम।
भाई दे मतलब crazy, all the manpower, all the demonic activities, and they still couldn't get it done
वही
भाई,
वही,
मतलब
हैड टू शो ऑल
Yeah.
देयर पावर्स एज वेल, ऐसा सोच यार,
हाँ।
वो भी एक बहुत बड़ी चीज है। लूफी नोस कि अच्छा ये पांचों के पास ये पावर्स है भाई अभी,
हम्म
दैट्स इनसेन।
भाई क्रेजी भाई।
he's already thinking
All
about
Luffy
nicknames,
saw was
मतलब
meat।
मतलब he's
He's like ये
already
सबको तो
thinking about
खाऊंगा
nicknames,
मैं।
उसने
ये तो
निकनेम देना चालू किया है भाई अभी ऑलमोस्ट। हाँ,
फेयर
ये
भाई
चिड़िया को मैं ये
फेयर।
बुलाऊंगा, ये हड्डी वाले को ये बुलाऊंगा, और ये जो कीड़ा मकोड़ा है उसको मैं ये बुलाऊंगा भाई।
वही
तो
भाई।
यस।
so
जैगी
that's
ट्रा
great।
गए। माय गॉड भाई।
Wrong भाई,
ट्रागा है, ट्रागा है।
भाई बेस्ट तो पाइनएप्पल भाई, मार्को के लिए।
भाई सामने मुंह पे बोलता है भाई,
वो रॉबिन
बहुत
रॉबिन
इंसेन है।
रॉबिन रॉबिन हरामी है भाई इसमें। रॉबिन बोलती है ही लुक्स लाइक अ पाइनएप्पल, तब जाके लूफी को समझ में आता है, ओ
हाँ
मार्को।
वो उसके दिमाग में भाई
भाई
जो वो क्वेश्चन मार्क आते हैं वो फोटोज का भाई, एनिमेशन में इतना
हाँ,
कूल है भाई वो चीज।
यस भाई।
भाई लूफी सक्स एट
माय
नेम्स भाई,
गॉड।
मतलब
यप।
बट ठीक है। So,
So coming back boys, chapter
हम्म,
यस
1173, amazing
यस
chapter.
भाई।
We are
वेरी
looking
क्रेजी
forward
भाई।
to Luffy and Loki again. Maybe next chapter. No break
Probably,
next week as well. So that's a
let's
good
go,
thing. That's a
मतलब
good
the
thing.
always the best part of a
भाई
chapter I would say, and
Yep,
I'll
yep.
say मतलब forever भाई, before
Let's
the
go,
last,
bhai.
मतलब before the
Before
last
the
chapter।
last.
So yeah,
भाई।
Yeah,
मतलब
so meet you next
let's see,
week,
मतलब
boys.
yes sir,
Bye
लेट्स गो
thanks so
bye.
भाई,
much for
श्योर भाई।
watching।
Yes, yes. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yes, bye bye।
बाय बाय।